All right, so let's jump right in today. You know, we're tackling a topic that's really close to my heart, food.
Yeah,
And not just any food. We're talking about two ingredients that I bet you have in your kitchen right now.
probably, yeah.
Ginger and garlic. They're like the unsung heroes of the spice rack.
Yeah, definitely. The dynamic duo, I mean, they bring so much to the table,
Yeah.
both in terms of flavor, but also history and even like health benefits.
Okay, so you're saying there's more to these two than just like a little flavor boost.
Way more. We're talking ancient history here. Like, did you know that ginger has been used medicinally for centuries?
Oh, for real? I actually didn't know that. I
Yeah,
mean, I love ginger tea. It's so soothing.
exactly. And it's not just a coincidence. These sailors used to use it to combat seasickness way back when. Can you imagine? Ginger was like their go-to remedy on those long voyages.
Wow, I had no idea. Ginger,
Yeah.
the original Dramamine.
Right. It's fascinating. And garlic has a pretty impressive resume, too.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Hit me with some garlic history.
Well, think ancient Egypt. Garlic was a big deal back then. They used it for everything. Flavoring food, of course, but also for keeping those pesky evil spirits at bay. And get this, they even found garlic in King Tut's tomb.
No way. They tucked him in with some garlic for the afterlife. That's wild. Okay, so these two are ancient and powerful. Got it. But I've got to say, when I think ginger and garlic, I think flavor first. And ginger, for me, it's like bright and zesty, that little kick.
Yeah, and you know that kick, that's gingerol. It's the compound that gives ginger its unique flavor and that, like, warming sensation.
Oh, so that's what gingerol is. Interesting. So it's not just heat. It's like a warm feeling.
Right. It lingers on the palate. Think about a stir fry without ginger. Kind of bland, right?
Totally. It's like essential. Okay, so we've got the zingalizing of ginger. What about garlic? I always think of it as more savory, more like grounding.
Yeah, and that's where the slow burn of garlic comes in. It's got this depth that develops as you cook it. Raw garlic is sharp, almost too strong for some people, but roast it low and slow.
Oh man, roasted garlic.
It is a game changer. That's when it gets all mellow and sweet and nutty.
Okay, you're making me hungry. But it's true. Roasted garlic is like a whole different thing.
And did you know crushing garlic makes it even more flavorful?
Oh, really? I thought that was just to make it easier to use.
It releases this compound, Allison. That's what gives garlic that, like, pungent aroma.
Interesting. So it's not just about convenience, it actually changes the flavor.
Exactly.
All right, I'm learning so much. But we've got to talk about the health benefits too, because I know both of these have a reputation for being like good for you. But is it just hype?
Not hype at all. I mean, people have known about these benefits for, like, centuries. They've been using ginger and garlic medicinally for ages, and now modern science is finally catching up.
Okay, I love that. Traditional wisdom meeting modern science. So tell me, what are these superpowers we're talking about?
Well, let's circle back to gingerol for a sec.
The villanorzing in ginger?
Right. Turns out it's not just about flavor, that gingerol is a powerful anti-inflammatory.
Wait, really? So it's not just good for an upset stomach, it can actually reduce inflammation throughout your body.
Exactly. We're talking arthritis, muscle soreness, even chronic pain in some cases.
Wow. Okay, so ginger is like a secret weapon against inflammation. Makes sense why ginger tea is my go-to when I'm feeling a little under the weather.
Well, and there's actually a lot of research on ginger and nausea. It's been used for generations to help, especially during pregnancy, as a safe and effective alternative to medication.
Oh yeah, that's right, ginger candies. For like morning sickness or travel, I bet those old school sailors would love those. Okay, so ginger is soothing, fights inflammation.
Yeah.
What about garlic? It's got that whole immune boosting reputation.
And it lives up to it. Garlic's secret weapon is allicin.
That pungent aroma.
Yep, that's the one. And allicin has these antimicrobial and antiviral properties. Basically, it helps your body fight off the bad stuff.
Okay, so does that mean, like, if I eat more garlic, I'll, I don't know, never get sick?
Now, I wouldn't go quite that far, but studies have shown it can give your immune system a boost, like a shield, helping to ward off infections.
That's pretty cool, though. So we've got ginger calming things down, garlic fighting things off. They're like the dynamic duo of the spice rack, for real.
But I feel like I've also heard that garlic is good for your heart.
You got it. Research suggests it could help lower blood pressure and even improve cholesterol.
No way. I did not know that. So many benefits. Okay, so we've got flavor, history, health benefits. But how do we actually use these ingredients in everyday life? I mean, obviously, garlic bread is amazing.
Right. but there's so much more you can do with them.
Yeah. What else can we do with these culinary powerhouses?
Well, that's the beauty of them. Both are so incredibly versatile. Take ginger. Amazing in both sweet and savory dishes.
Oh, that's true. You see it in both. That bright, almost citrusy flavor. Perfect for stir-fries, curries, marinades for meat or tofu. But then you can also use it to add a warm spiciness to, like, baked goods.
Oh, right, gingerbread.
Exactly. See,
Yeah.
not just for savory. And ginger ale, that's ginger too. A refreshing way to enjoy those benefits, especially if you're feeling a little,
Queasy. Yeah. Okay, and what about garlic? Where do we even start?
It's a staple in, like, almost every cuisine around the world. Really, it's the unsung hero of savory cooking. It just adds this depth and richness to everything.
That's true. I feel like I use garlic in everything. Pasta sauce, soups, roasted veggies. It's just better with garlic.
And let's not forget about roasted garlic.
Oh my
It's
God.
like a whole different thing. Mellow, spreadable, amazing on bread, in mashed potatoes. You can even add it to dips and sauces.
Okay, stop. Now, I'm seriously craving roasted garlic. But we got to talk about the elephant in the room.
Uh-oh, what's that?
The smell.
Ah, yes.
I mean, they're both pretty potent. Ginger and garlic have distinct aromas. And let's just say they're not for everyone. Have you ever had a moment where it was just like a little too much?
Oh, yeah.
I've definitely had some garlic-heavy meals where I'm like, maybe I'll just stay in tonight.
It's potent stuff, earthy, pungent, and it lingers. But I kind of think that's part of the charm, like a badge of honor for real garlic lovers.
I love that. A badge of honor. I like it. And then there's ginger. Whole different story. Fresh, invigorating, almost citrusy.
Totally. It's like a breath of fresh air for your senses. But speaking of senses, have you ever thought about eating them raw?
I go back and forth on that one. I mean, they're both so strong cooked. I can't imagine just biting into, like, a clove of garlic or a chunk of ginger.
Well, ginger's not so bad raw. Got that spicy kick, but also kind of refreshing. You can grate it into stir fries or salads for a little zing. Throw it in a smoothie or just steep it for tea,
Heck
obviously.
yeah. I love a little ginger in my morning smoothie, like a little wake-up call for my system. But raw garlic, that's where I draw the line.
Yeah, it's definitely an acquired taste. Raw garlic is strong, pungent, not for everyone, but some people swear by it for the health benefits.
It's kind of amazing when you think about it. Ginger and garlic, these tiny little things that pack such a punch. They're like culinary superheroes just hiding in our kitchens.
I love that. And the best part is you don't have to choose. Some of the best dishes out there, they use both ginger and garlic.
Oh, yeah, totally. Like, think about a stir fry. The ginger brightens it up. The garlic adds that savory depth. Or a marinade. They work together for, like, a flavor explosion.
They're a classic combo for a reason. They just complement each other so well. Oh, and soups. Don't forget soups. Ginger and garlic can take a boring broth to a whole new level.
Okay, now I'm getting hungry. I can smell it now, that ginger garlic aroma filling up the kitchen.
Comfort food at its finest. It really shows how those two, they just work together to create something so delicious, so comforting.
So after all this, the big ginger garlic showdown.
Who wins? I don't think it's about picking a winner. It's more about appreciating each one for what it is. Ginger, bright, fiery garlic with that deep, savory soul. They're both winners in my book.
I couldn't agree more. And I think we can all agree that our kitchens are just better with a little more ginger and garlic in them.
Absolutely. So versatile, so good for you, and they've got these incredible stories going back centuries. What more could you ask for?
Well said. There you have it, folks. The ginger garlic showdown ends in a tie. We've covered their history, flavors, what are good for you, even their unique, shall we say, aromas. But now it's your turn.
Get in the kitchen and experiment. Try adding ginger to your next smoothie, roast some garlic, put it on everything.
Don't be afraid to combine them. You might discover your new favorite flavor combo. Until next time, happy cooking.